What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to do bus routing in Logic Pro X. There's two ways that I'm going to show you how to do it. One way is as a send, and one is just routing things from their output to an input. I'm going to be showing you two ways to do bus routing. One's from the mix window, and then one's just directly from the channel strip. The main reasons that you want to use bus routing is for processing over multiple tracks. So that's if you want to use certain plugins over and over and over again on tracks. Like if you had a bunch of vocal takes and you just want them to run through the same plugins, that's when you would use it. Or summing for like drums, or parallel processes like reverb or even compression. If the kind of bus routing you're thinking of is like a reverb send, then all you're gonna have to do is on your track, make sure it's selected, go to the send option right here, go to bus, and then just select any bus. The cool thing about Logic Pro X is that it creates the bus for you, unlike in Pro Tools where you have to create it yourself. Make sure that you just crank this send up until you hear the desired amount of signal that you want. So let's say you had like an echo, make sure that it's full wet on your bus, and then just mix to taste. But yeah, that's all you have to do for this kind of bus. If you wanted to create a bus from the mix window, all you'd have to do is go to options, create auxiliary channel strip, and then it'll create the bus itself. Then what you're gonna wanna do is assign the input to the bus, or the input, yeah. You're gonna wanna assign the bus input to make sure that Logic knows that you want this to be bus 10. You can assign it from wherever you are. You can assign it from any track, and that's all you have to do. Make sure you pull this fader up too, but that's a given. Now that I've kind of explained what a bus is, I'm just gonna kind of show you how I've used them in tracks. This is the track that I've mixed recently, and what you can see here is there's kind of a bunch of scattered vocals. In this take right here, in this vocal take and in this vocal take, I wanted to use the same plugins across it. So in order to make sure that both of these vocal takes got the same processing, all I would do, I would route my vocal with no processing, just the dry vocal out. Instead of to stereo output, I'd route it to the bus, which I called Vox, and then all my plugins would be right there, and all my vocals would run through the same plugins, so all the vocals would fit together. This is a really practical use because I know a lot of people, all they do is they record their vocals over an instrumental from YouTube. This is an instrumental I made for a guy, something I mixed as well, and I think it's a really good workflow to use your buses in order to put all your vocal processing somewhere where you can always reach it. So I'm just going to play a little bit of the track for you, and you'll be able to see where I'm switching around from plugins using my bus send.
You gotta get the metal with, keep riding, keep pedaling, do something relevant, even if it's irrelevant. Even if you feel it setting in, even if you feel it setting in. Currently, this current's carrying me to currency, nurturing my dark side, look like normal outside, crazy in the inside. Then I turn to sin lies in disguise. Can't you see my low eyes? Back to my old side, from my both side, where my soul don't cry, won't lie. I'm praying that.
Yeah, that's all it really takes. Pro tip, make sure you name all your buses, because when you go to your bus send, you don't have to remember the number. You can just kind of see the name. I didn't name that one, that's funny. As you can see when I was playing the track, this vocal, these vocal takes, and this vocal all ran through the same processing, and that's just because I sent them all out into a bus. This is something that I really recommend for any rappers, like SoundCloud rappers, or anybody that just doesn't have the budget to get mixed by somebody and they just want to do it quick. Here's what you're going to want to do. You're just going to want to send your vocal take into a bus with all your vocal effects on it, and each time you want to do a new take or an overdub in Logic, but you want to keep the old take and you just want to go off of that, just hit the duplicate button right here. You'll have the same processing and it'll always save. Alright, that's all I have on buses for you right now, so until next time.
Forced adrenaline, not the best when it's settling. Numb the pain like medicine, addiction coming never end. Praying for a reverend, turn this into a testament with a different predicate.